just about to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Michael Wacha. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Check swing, went around. No balls, two strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit. And all of a sudden, you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Fermin makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And there's a ball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Kansas City, and starting this one, Forrest Whitley.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first, Jonathan India at the plate. On the ground, and foul ball. This one in the air, right field. DeZenzo sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Salvador Perez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. It has the distance. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, one away. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Salvador Perez. And ball one. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And here it comes.
Ball. 3-0.
One out, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Myers pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Mark.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Mark Canha. Right through there for a strike. Out there to center. Myers on his way over. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that's the inning. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, new inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Pena batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. In there at the knees.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
There's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Waters puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Fouled off left side. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. Whitley back to work. That catches the corner. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Ryan Gusto is forced to the mound after the injury.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Three, 2. Got him. And now one away.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And another ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
The first baseman,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
2 outs, base is empty. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals bats are quiet there, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo. First pitch, and he just misses. This one popped up. Garcia sizes this one up, makes the grab, 1 down. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jake Myers. First pitch just misses. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. Stays alive.
Sit him down.
3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The bat, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly to left his first time. Pickoff throw. Myers back in on a dive. That one out to right. Renfroe. And that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 1 and the Astros nothing. And we're back, bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting up, the left fielder.
Drew Waters stands in. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. That one is upstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Flied to right his first time. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
That clips the corner.
1-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Kansas City, out of the 4th, here's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now 2-1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back. First baseman,
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's through there for a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
The Astros still looking for their first hit in this one. And that's in the dirt.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And that is a foul ball. And that one hit to first. And it goes just foul. That one off the mark. Full count now.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. And a 3-2. Ripped on the ground a second. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Finish him.
To the right side, Garcia. And the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the 4th. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That one's in there. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. That's down and in. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Perez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Not even close there. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. in this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Too high, and now it's 3-1.
3-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
2 down, bases empty. Mark Canha steps in for the Royals. Fly to center his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And it's fouled away. Out to short, Pena. Royals set down in order. KC down in order, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Christian Walker. Walker back to work. Very high with that one. And it's 1-0. Walker measures 6 feet even, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Check swing, called strike. Late with the swing there.
1-2 the count.
In the dirt, now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch misses there, and it's a full count. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now the catcher up to hit. Yainer Diaz struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And there's one down. Zach DeZenzo now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Michael Garcia.
The second baseman, Michael Garcia.
Tap foul at the plate. To the left side, but it is well foul.
No, that's up.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Hunter Brown appears to be getting loose. Blanco getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Just missed.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees, and a count 1-1. Just missed. And a curve is down and in. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin. Fly to left his first time. On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now Drew Waters. And that one is inside ball 1. And the 1-0. And misses inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Swings, and he breaks his bat in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're through 5. It's the Royals 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Kansas City. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Strike 2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hot shot to third. India over to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that drops in for a strike. The Astros yet to pick up a hit here. Nasty pitch right there. And the count is 0-2. And a slider misses down and away. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Base knock right field. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Here goes the runner. And fouled off. Move to first. Dubon dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get.
Altuve swings and connects deep to left, and it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 4th home run of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Michael Wacha departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Michael Lorenzen.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
One down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Stratton getting loose out there. Cruz warming up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Inside. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there, and tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases.
Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Well struck left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That misses off the outside edge. Outside. And the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
3-0.
In the dirt. Christian Walker waiting to hit for Houston. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Christian Walker digs in now. in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one close, ruled the ball. 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Grounds one to short. Witt. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jonathan India. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting,
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Pickoff move to first. Witt back on a dive. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Runner goes again. Pitch is high. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Gets under it and pops it up. Dubon, long run on his horse. Can't get there, too slow to get after it.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH, Mark Canha. Canha swings and crushes one. Out to left. Back there. Hits the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. Out to short, Pena. Fires to first. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So they strand a pair. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Stratton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now at the plate, Yainer Diaz. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Waters hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
DeZenzo, the next to hit, takes ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Late swing fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. A little bit high. 2-2.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And that skips in the dirt. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And now it's even up. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Abreu.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
That one drifts inside. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino, 1 for 2. first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian King preparing to come on if needed. Sousa also getting ready. And that's in for a strike. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Misses.
No, that missed.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 1 strike.
Just
No
missed.
ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
All
1-2.
sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the
That's
box.
foul.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Diaz makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Stratton back to work. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now Jose Altuve back in the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Perez makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And now the count is even. Dubon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To the right side. Pasquantino tossed to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Drew Waters. This one smoked out to left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
India up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. The changeup missing. And that's ball 2. Fought off foul. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Myers sizing this one up, brings it in, and there are 2 down.
The batter number 7, shortstop
Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Walker snags it, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
number 46, John Schreiber.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jonathan Bolin appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Ersing also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike. That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Misses inside. And that is ball 1. Man at second. Fouled off left side.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hard hit to third. India over to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth. Now here is Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Paredes over at second, 1 down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's a little high. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And now the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia on the move. Nabs it. And that is that. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the center fielder, Salvador Perez. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark Canha. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Royals down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Last chance for the Royals. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. The Royals down to their final strike. Just off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a ball popped up. Diaz. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.